He said that the Porsche was parked close to the garage and he witnessed that the roof was cut up and the inside of the car was slightly burned. There was a bottle in the vehicle and there was handkerchief that have then fallen out of the bottle. And I will also put like a picture of the vehicle of Kid Cudi's car.
Hey, I'm lit. What can I say? Yeah, I'm the white I see. It's a lot of girls, but it's.
Hey guys, it's your boy Quay, your boys back with another video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on my post notifications so you guys can be notified when your boy posts another video. So today basically we got the situation that has been going on with Lance Jimenez. He had took the stand. If y'all haven't watched my recent video, y'all go check it out. It was the investigator that had took the stand last time, but this time is the Lance Jimenez. So this is his testimony. This is what he said on the stand. So when they came back from the 10-minute break, Diddy's attorney tended to be very angry. And it has everything to do with the firefighter. Lance Jimenez just said on the witness stand. So before the 10-minute break, they removed the jury from the courtroom and all of the attorneys are speaking to the judge. And let me tell y'all why. Lance Jimenez said that he responded to Kid Cudi's home in January of 2012, and when they arrived, they seen exactly what we saw in the images, which was the vehicle being burned. He said that the Porsche was parked close to the garage, and he witnessed that the roof was cut up, and the inside of the car was slightly burned. There was a bottle in the vehicle, and there was handkerchief that have then fallen out of the bottle. And I will also put like a picture of the vehicle of Kid Cudi's car. He said in his opinion, the Porsche was targeted because Kid Cudi was living in a low-crime neighborhood and that was not easily visible in the street. He also said there was another car parked in the driveway at the time that was not harmed. And he said, yes, well, it was severely damaged and that is not the kind of catastrophic damage he normally sees from a cocktail. He testifies that he's seen a disposable lighter outside of a car and a bottle that was on the driver's seat that was filled with gasoline and a handkerchief that was in the center of the console. He said that the gasoline did not spread throughout the car because the cloth fell out and the bottle didn't shatter. He said had the bomb exploded as extended, the car parked a few feet from the house would have likely spread by the nearby foliage and eventually it could have hit the home. Now this is when Diddy teams get really upset. When Kid Cudi was on the stand, it was the attorneys that asked him if he knew that was DNA found on the bottle and that it belonged to a female. The prosecution was mad that this had came up, but they said, okay, you wanna talk about this? So they proceeded to talk about the DNA. So they asked Lance Jimenez, the partial DNA profile was consistent with the female contributor. He responded that he was told. The prosecutor asked him if he knows what this means. He said no. The prosecutor then said, what happens to the print cards? And he responded that they were destroyed in 2012. So he asked on whose orders? And he said someone in LAPD. He said, not you or anyone on your team. And Diddy's attorney got up and said, I want to object to all of this and can we have a sidebar? So officially, the prosecution is trying to paint a picture that Diddy had someone on the inside from the LAPD possibly working for him because he is that powerful. So CNN gave more information about this exchange and said that this happened in January of 2012. And he said that the cars were destroyed by an LAPD officer in August of 2012. He said he collected a car with two prints to compare it to anything retrieved from an arson incident. The print card was kept in evidence from the arson case and destroyed by an LAPD officer in August of 2012. And he typically testified that he have to sign off on the destruction of any evidence as submitted as a lead investigator. Mark Agnifilio, or Mark, we'll just say call him Mark. Mark said that this line of questioning is outrageous because they're suggesting this to the jury that someone in this courtroom had something to do with the improper and suspicious destruction of these fingerprints, and after this, the jury was let back in. Like the judge agreed with Diddy's side, saying they need to disregard the fingerprints card testimony, which I don't feel like they should disregard it because that's like there's some good information to see if he was actually there, and if he wasn't, I feel like that would be given, and that would also give evidence showing that he burned the car, because if your fingerprints is on his vehicle and you're saying that you wasn't there, then that his fingerprints would show that he was there. After this, Diddy attorney tried it, y'all. They asked for a mistrial. Firefighter Lance Jimenez said that he collected 2 fingerprints on a fingerprint card that was later destroyed by an LAPD officer and not on his commands. Mark Agnifilo immediately moved to strike, and it escalated to a mistrial motion, and he accused the prosecutors of misconduct. But y'all remember, he was the only one that brought up the DNA on the bottle. When Kid Cudi was on the stand, his other attorney, Alexander, said this plays as a conspiracy that Diddy can buy his way out of anything, and she argued that jurors came in with a belief during jury selection, and the questions about the fingerprints fed right into it. She tells the judge that it should have ended when the fingerprint cards were destroyed, but they asked if it was authorized. It states that it's no way to ring the bell. The only proper remedy is a mistrial. The prosecutors responded and said that's obviously unwarranted. It was Mr. Agnifilo wanted to inquire about the DNA into the investigation. Your Honor could just say that the jurors should not draw any inference from the destruction of these fingerprint cards, and the judge said application of the mistrial is denied. She said, I sustained the objections when raised. The jurors have already been told that questions are not evidence. Diddy's attorney then said, Your Honor should tell the jury that questions are improper, and the prosecutor responded they were proper, but just disregard both. And the judge states that he would tell the jury that the fingerprints is irrelevant to the case and not to be considered, and Diddy's attorney said, Thank you, Your Honor, and then the jury came back in. Lance states that he interviewed Kid Cudi the same day the Porsche was burned, and that he tried to contact Capricorn Clark and Cassie as part of the investigation. He said when he contacted Capricorn Clark, her brother had answered the phone and they wound up getting into an argument. He said that Capricorn brother told him to leave her alone and that she wanted nothing to do with him or this investigation. He also got into contact with Cassie's father because he couldn't get in contact with Cassie. And Cassie's father is a firefighter, apparently. He said Cassie's father said he would pass the message on to Cassie, but Cassie never responded. He said that a black glove was found in Kid Cudi Porsche, but Kid Cudi had told him that was his. They wound up questioning him about the black glove and about why he didn't test out the glove if he ran the fingerprints and stuff. And he said that he felt like he didn't have to because Kid Cudi already said that it was his, so he knew it couldn't have been from anybody else, such as Diddy or anything. But they said that if it was gasoline or if it was something on the glove, do you think that a person would use that glove to actually throw it inside the vehicle? And he said that it is possible, but Kid Cudi said that was his glove, so he felt like he didn't have to run any test on the glove, which I could agree to that, because if a person said that's for them, then that's for them. He shouldn't have to test out a glove if that's for that person. That's not from anybody else. And they also talked to him about checking fingerprints on the other vehicle, or if they checked out the other vehicle, because there was another vehicle in the parking lot, and he said that that vehicle wasn't a crime, so he was just more so focusing on the vehicle that was burned, which I understand where he's coming from. But they did ask for a mistrial and stuff like that, but the judge said that he's not doing a mistrial. He's trying to do everything in instead of it being 6 weeks, he wanted to do it in 5 weeks. So I'm pretty sure they're trying to finish it up before July 4th. So that's gonna be coming very soon. Next person that they got taking the stand is a stylist who is possibly Cassie's stylist. He's taking the stand today, and he might finish up by tomorrow. So I will be saying his testimony. He's go by the name of Deontay Nash, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to finish with him by tomorrow. So I'm gonna let y'all know about his full testimony. I'll do that in another video. So I'll give y'all that very soon. So as always, y'all make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We on the road to 2K subscribers. And like this video, share this video, guys. We on the grind. So as always, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. And as always, be breezy, don't be easy. Yeah.
What can I say? Can you blame? She wanna be paid. Never stress, I'm blessed where I stay. I don't care what nobody say. I am lit. What can I say? Yeah.